Shalom, Kahalo, Yahweh, Shemi, Hamashai, Bahashim, Makakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them and taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, tabernacle of David, to the Akwak that are listening and learning, being in the pillar of rest, the 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. We're going to start. Where are we going to start? Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do on Friday, which is today, what we do on Tuesday, which is War and Rumors of War Tuesday, which got away from me maybe even 2 weeks in a row. So let's do that. Matthew 24 and 6, right? We read Matthew 24 and 6. We can do it right here in Berean Standard. It says, you will hear of wars and rumors of war. And then what we do, we read Berean. Let's read NLT. So we got rumors of war, wars and rumors of war, wars and rumors of wars. And here in the NLT, it's you will hear. What else do we have? Rumors, threats, and reports. Rumors, threats, reports, and news. We're going to leave it up to Scott Ritter here one day ago to bring us some of that intimate knowledge of everything that is military. This guy's a Marine, all right? Decorated. Knows what the hell is going on in every theater of war. So when he's telling, he's being very even-handed. He's very balanced on as far as sides go. It might seem like he's on the side of the Russians. He's on the side of the truth. And he don't care who hears it. So we're going to let Scott things that, if you understand these things that he's saying, you understand what's going on in the war, right? From the mind of someone who knows warfare his whole life, right? His occupation, if you will, is to know this shit, and he's breaking it down for you. Take it away.
Well, first of all, let's start off by the fact that the defense budget is in the vicinity of $800 billion a year. That's a lot of money. So let's stop talking about running out of money, okay? The Pentagon gets an awful lot of money. The other thing that nobody's talking about is the Pentagon has failed its 6th consecutive audit. The Pentagon has assets of around $3.3 trillion. They can't account for 65% of them. They don't know where it is. Now,
all wars are bankers' wars. You're dealing with war. It behooves you to understand that all wars are being fought. Why? It's about money. It's about banking. It's about control. Not about the things that we're told. Oh, patriotic, go fight for my country. You fight for some fucking, what do you call it? World reserve currency or some bullshit, right? Hegemony, right? Control. Right, going down to money and starving people out, and genocide and different things like that. So don't be fooled.
Obviously, some of this stuff exists and all that, but the last thing we need to do to solve the Pentagon's problems is throw more money at it. I'm just being straight up honest here. The other thing you have to realize is, even with all this military deployment that we have, it doesn't make a difference. Because the Pentagon today can't win a war against a major opponent. All the money that we put into it, all the investment and such, let's look at Ukraine right now. We're going bankrupt supplying Ukraine with with our money, our equipment. We've deployed 100,000 troops to Europe. We're talking about beefing up NATO forces, and we're just going flat broke. We're running out of stuff to give them. We can't produce enough artillery ammunition.
He's telling you right now who's going to win World War III. Who's going to win and who's not going to win the war. Let's pay attention. He's not only talking about the Middle East, he's not only talking about Eastern Russia, Eastern Europe. He's talking about the whole globe, right? And how Babylon the Great is being spread thin, much like what happened in ancient Rome.
To sustain the operations. Meanwhile, Russia, on the other hand, this past year has mobilized 600,000 troops to fight in the special military operation. They've also mobilized an additional 600,000 troops to expand their military from 900,000 to 1.5 million.
Now he's about to go into the fact of how warfare is changing with new technology and how this old, like a aircraft carrier, is an old Gradunza, if you will. It's just a big old floating target to drones and things today. He's going to go into that aspect of how things are changing, and it's not for the benefit of Babylon the Great.
Why? Because they want to invade? No, because we're expanding NATO. We're expanding NATO. We're inviting Finland and Sweden in there. That means that Russia now has to create new military districts and create new forces to man these military districts to protect themselves. We have a posture that says we're going to threaten the Arctic. So Russia has to build new forces to protect the Arctic. We're working with the Japanese and the Koreans to threaten the Russians in the Pacific, so they have to deploy forces there. But what I'm trying to say is that Russia's not having the same problem we're having. Russia's generated all these new troops, and they're winning a war in Ukraine right now. Even the mainstream media can't ignore that fact anymore. I don't think there's any mainstream media outlet that's saying, oh no, Ukraine's secretly winning. No, they're losing. Everybody acknowledges this. Russia has no ammunition shortage. Their defense industry has adapted in the time period to produce not only the artillery munitions, but the tanks, the armored vehicles, the artillery systems, new systems, drone warfare is a whole new thing that's taking place right now. The Russians have reinvented drone warfare. Americans still are out there flying little plywood drones, or we're flying big, MQ-9 Reapers that'll get shot down in a real war. Russia's out there doing the real stuff.
Even drones. Drone warfare is new. What he just said is, you got new drones, you got old drones. The old Reapers, remember them? Right? They're obsolete now. So even within, right, the last, let's say, 8 years of drone technology, well, some of them drones are just like a aircraft carrier is today. All right? So this thing is moving fast.
Way war's supposed to be fought. And yet here we are talking about we need more money to send another carrier battle group to the region. What's the carrier battle group going to do? Israel has a very large air force. They're American-made aircraft. They drop American-made bombs by pilots who are trained to American standards. So they bombed Gaza into smithereens. Are more American airplanes and bombs going to change that outcome? Nope. Hezbollah has gone to war against Israel in the past and been bombed by Israel and beat Israel. Our American plane, our American, here's the other thing, guys. What have we done for the last 20 years? American pilots are very good at taking off, flying through uncontested airspace, meaning no enemy air defense whatsoever, no enemy aircraft trying to shoot them down, and dropping bombs on Afghan wedding parties or Iraqi villages. That's what we're expert at doing, killing innocent civilians.
What American, what Edomite is going to tell the truth about what America is really about, bad or good? He's doing it with the knowledge of what actually goes on. Okay? So when this guy is speaking, I'm not saying he's the end-all be-all, but goddamn it, I don't hear nobody else. What's his name? Douglas McGregor, right? Another guy who, an insider, a military man who knows what he's talking. He's out there telling the truth, right? And if it's bad for Babylon, he don't care. He's just telling the truth.
To be too acrimonious here, but come on, guys, we've killed so many innocent people over the course of the last 20 years, and we've lost. I mean, my God, we got beat by the Taliban. We got beat by the Taliban. Okay, this vast military got beat by the Taliban. We got beat in Iraq. We didn't win that war. We haven't won a war lately because we don't know how to win a war.
We got beat by the Viet Cong. And Charlie whooped our ass. That's the truth of it. Oh, you living in a mud hut. Oh, you shooting bow and arrows. What's happening to Goliath right now?
What we're good at is spending money. We have a military system, a military industrial complex combined with a military structure. Let's not cut them. The generals are as much to blame as the industrialists because they built this edifice that doesn't work. I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump, but I relish the day that he called General Mattis and his generals together about Afghanistan and said, "You guys suck. You don't know how to win wars. Because you told me you just needed more troops, more bombs, more this and that, and things are going to happen, and nothing happened. You suck. We're out of there." And I'm like, wow, America, take a moment.
All right, so as you can see, all right, it's not looking too good for Babylon. All right.
It actually realizes the military's lying to him, and that they do suck, and they don't know how to fight, and maybe we need to get new generals. Maybe we need to learn how to take junior officers and imbue them with a sense of responsibility, duty, and honor, and as they progress through the ranks, not allow the reality of the corruption of the system to corrupt them. So that when you become a general, you're playing the game as opposed to doing what you're supposed to be doing to protect our nation. Maybe then we might have a military that actually could go forth, close with to destroy the enemy through firepower maneuver, but we can't do that right now. If we fought the Russians, they would whip us, hands down. Whip us. If we fought the Chinese, we had a no-brainer. That's like Pop Warner going up against the NFL, baby. It ain't going to happen. Even fighting these insurgents. If we fought the Iranians, they'll beat us. We can't win a major war right now.
Oh, I'm going to stop it right there. All right. So, War and Rumors of War Tuesday, which is actually Friday. All right. So, did we hear some news of battles far away? I think we did. We heard some perspectives, did we not? Did we hear some threats? John is a threat. Vlad is a threat. They said they will wipe us off the map here. Okay. Certainly heard some rumors. We certainly heard some rumors, threats, reports. Did we get reports? Yeah, we did. No reports. Threats, reports. Anyway, yeah. Go back and listen to this whole thing. This is fun. FUN24H. Okay. One day ago, Scott Ritter. Israel is horrific. Genocidal maniac Zionist country. Hamas winning battle for Gaza. All right. So apparently this guy, that's 6 hours ago. That's one day ago. Hamas is indeed support the world because of what? Because of righteousness. Hezbollah destroys Israel. So this might, I'm going to subscribe to this. All right. So with that, we hope that the electorate edified. Did I get anything? We already know who's going to win. The Dragon shall have the upper hand. All right. Let's go out. Revelation 11 and 14. All right. Second woe is past. Behold, the third woe is coming shortly. Woe means destruction. In this case, it's talking about World War II and World War III. What? World War what? This is the World War III Daily Update. We hope that the electorate edified you, brothers and sisters. With that, we will say shalom.